earth. You're bringing heaven to earth. It's your vibration and it's through your heart. There's a divine feminine here who has walked through the fire. And she has been, you know, tempered. Like the temperance card. She's been heated up and remolded into something else. There was a lot of psychic attack against her. A lot of gang stalking. And in 3D, a lot of monitoring spirits. Hence her determination. She had to go through a lot of sorrow. This divine feminine, a lot of tears, a lot of everybody hates me, nobody loves me, think I'll go eat worms. And that's what promoted her to the gold tips on her wings. Massive spiritual growth spurt coming out of the flower of life configuration. Right, all those tears. That's why she was determined to keep focused on the light. Wow, on what's happening in the future, the blossoming, the fruit, expecting the best, activating her imagination, clearing out things. This is bringing in the enchantment energy. This is what we call the wave of ascension energy, the fifth dimensional rainbow light body activation. It's true. And look, the light codes activate in your body. Wow. So the angels have stepped forward and cleared all monitoring spirits from this divine feminine. She's now connected to the universal heart. So it goes cosmic, galactic, universal. Right, the stars are in here. It's the planetary configuration she's under. Right, and she's actually healed all her karmic relationships. That's amazing. And healed a distortion, I'm hearing. Yeah, there's been a distortion. Maybe it's through the masculine energy that she's had to transmute. Look how that's burnt. Look, it's burnt. Spiritual growth. Right? And I said, when you go through the fire, you will not get burned. That's so funny, God. Right? So you'll come out in one piece. And you'll come out stronger than ever. You have a guardian with you. Your guardian is with you. You're moving into and giving birth to a new world of rainbow light color, a new world of balance, harmony, and enchantment. Welcome to your reading. I'm your host and reader and healer. Thank you for being here. I'm here to help you shine your light, bring more light. Now we're having a look at the Rider-Waite Tarot, the original tarot, as that tells us the human journey, the tarot. Nothing more, nothing less. So we're just using it as a tool to actually have any guidance from the Holy Spirit, from the holy angels. And we're activating holy fire. In Jesus' mighty name we stir up, activate and release holy fire, holy fire, holy fire. Throughout the whole channel and everybody watching, to disintegrate what is not of love. Whoa, a healing has taken place here. This is a download I'm hearing. Right, so a download, you have like a breakdown, then a breakthrough, you get the download, then you get the upload. So this divine feminine has received the download. She's got 4 downloads here about her divine union, about being the empress, about her divine masculine. And he's receiving as well. So she receives the blueprint and then she transmits it telepathically to her divine masculine. That's why her role was so important, that she couldn't even focus on him. She had to keep the light. She had to be determined. She had to be focused. She had to be in her own pillar. Otherwise, he can't find her. Oh, my goodness. So he's going to speak up because he hasn't said anything. That's why it's here in the throat chakra. He didn't say anything. He just crossed his arms and was silent. It's masculine. So what good is that to this divine feminine? He's saying no. So it broke her heart. And they separated. And now that's all he thinks about. Because he wasn't ready. He'd never seen sunshine like that before. Right? So this was a test for this divine feminine to still stay here. To not get dragged down. Because when this masculine does this, he has to pay karma for that. So this divine feminine knew that she was going to be on her own while he paid the karma. He thinks he got away with it, but he didn't, because the sun's here. Everything's come to the light. It's so obvious now. He realizes that this divine feminine, this empress, already knew what he was doing, when he was doing it. The high priestess is here. Who he was doing it with, the games he was playing, his fears, his ego, his trauma. Wow. So this is saying you've helped this masculine clear this out, even though it broke your heart, divine feminine, because you knew it was spiritual. You knew the battle wasn't in flesh and blood. It's a spiritual battle, and this is why. Here, these secrets and lies have come to light. The ego has come to light. There's nowhere to hide. So this masculine's going to step forward. Like he broke his own heart when he did that to his empress. This is the realization. And it's so obvious now. This is a transcending a lower vibration. This masculine's done this. And the ego's gone because he's ready to admit. Right, he's just blown away how this empress could see this. Just right in, he was living it and couldn't see it. Something like that. And now it's out in the light. All the secrets have come to light, and you were right, divine feminine. Whatever you said. So let's have a look at the sun and the knight, the king of swords before we go into the love oracle. And then we've got the island wellness. Because you just stayed focused, because you kept the pillar of light, because you didn't go into the darkness, into the karmic cycle. Even though it looked like doom and gloom, like this was over for good. Oh, I said don't split it. 3 of Cups here. There was a third party involved, so you walked away. This divine masculine went to the third party and then he didn't like it. Because he can't stop thinking about you and then how to make it right. It was a bit overwhelming here. So let's have a look. The sun and the king of swords. Whoa. A decision to follow his own happiness. This is a decision this divine masculine is making to follow his heart, to get his own wish fulfilled. So he's using his selfish. He's seeing he was in the wrong place. And this is anxious, like worried, have I run out of time? Do I really have what it's going to take, right, to get this one back? I'm late in my decision making. I'm late. I was a bit of a teenager, right, on heat. Teenager on heat. I have to give away that energy. This is a masculine here that's realizing the difference between lust and love, see? And then he's realizing, well, that's passion and love. Right, well, I've never had that before, but I want it. I want to get my wish. See, he's looking up here at his wish. I want to get my wish, but can I do it? This is being very anxious. Like this is having stage fright, right? Because he has to confront the demon and leave the building. Confront the demon and leave the building. That was the sun. This is the realization. If I don't make a move, this is never going to happen. And this is my happiness. This is what I want. And there's the fear of loss here as well for this divine masculine. This feminine energy has created a fear of loss because she's okay with or without. I mean, of course she's okay with, much better with. But she's demonstrated that without her being in her pillar, she has to maintain that with the whole relationship, within the relationship. Once the feminine energy, right, goes off out of the frequency of alignment, there's no chance for the union because the masculine cannot find her energetically. So she's had to be determined. She has had to face her fears, to clean out her inclusions, to get the pond scum out, the false belief systems. Everybody has to go who's not in alignment with her blueprint, right? She's walking through the golden door. It's the same picture as enchantment. Can you believe that? I never noticed that. Look. Wow, Wow, double enchantment here. New love into your life, letting go of all old patterns. Well done, Divine Feminine. You did it. Most people will do anything not to do that, right? And that's where you go into the matrix for the, because what else are you meant to do? People say, what's your poison? In the matrix, you take poison and you self-medicate. But you said no. You said no. I am not playing this third-party game. And this masculine went, what? What are you talking about? So he didn't understand. Like he couldn't let you go. That's what I'm thinking. He could not let you go. Because he fell in love, right? So that's the past. You said no. The present moment is you're still connected. And then this is the future, love. And this is you. You're willing. See, this is about the surrendering. I have to let go and let God. It's not easy to do. Sounds so dumb and superficial when you say it. But to really do that, that's trusting in what you cannot see. You're trusting your own feelings. You're trusting your own heart. You know that you have to bring the happiness. You have to bring the alignment. You have to speak up for yourself. Isn't that cool? So it's like golden energy I'm seeing. Yes. The timing is right. Right. So this masculine's been getting a lot of downloads. Like a lot of epiphanies, a lot of synchronicities, a lot of serendipities, seeing your name, people that look like his divine feminine sing, hearing her voice, songs, lyrics in songs, words that you actually said to him he's hearing on either the, broadcast on some network or on some device, or overheard conversations. The universe is putting this guy into alignment. So he has had to say no to something here, right? Because this is a goer. This union is ready. So he's had to follow love and say no to what is not of love. Anything else? Yeah, because love is what he wants. So he's got to say no to something. And that gives him the power. But you have to say no to him, Divine Feminine. That's why this Divine Feminine is like, wow, she had to say no to her masculine. And it broke her heart. So then she could demonstrate how on earth he's going to do that. So she showed him by demonstration how to say no and walk away. Because she did it to him. So he was like, if she can do that to me, I can do that to this karmic cycle that's already over, that has no love in it. Island Wellness. Tell us a little bit more about what's coming in from the angels for this Divine Feminine. Right, so it's sunlight, happiness, joy. It's the most positive card in the deck, the sunshine. There's expressions. This King of Swords. It's like saying in a matter-of-fact way, right? But he's going to get his point across. And he will say things, but they'll seem like very logical, like, well, you're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. Or my heart skips a beat when I see you. It's like robotic, but it's true. It's the truth. Not touchy-feely, though. Not very touchy-feely here. Let's have a look. Island Wellness for this Divine Feminine who was determined to ascend. She was determined to break that code of dependency. She was determined to get into alignment for union. Very, very amazing. A lot of power to the feminine energy. And this created a sudden upheaval in the Divine Masculine. The more aligned the feminine gets, the more in receptive mode she gets, the more epiphanies the masculine will see. Like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? I don't want options. I don't want that lifestyle. I don't want that anymore. I'm transforming out of that. I'm no longer a caterpillar. I'm ready for the next phase. So this Divine Masculine here is growing up. And he's ready for commitment. And the Divine Feminine, well done, you've healed. You've healed from heartbreak. Freedom from toxic relationships or addictions. Otherwise you just go around again and again and again until you get it. That's why this Divine Feminine has gotten it. She's gotten it. She's surrendered. She had to let go of her own other half of her soul, right, for the mission, not knowing how this was going to turn out. And what it did is it brought her beloved, right, and peace, and it healed her heart. And she knows that she's never going to do the codependency again, because when you're in receptive mode, right, the person who wants to take from you, right, you're in receptive mode, you're in like receiving. They're coming to take. There's nothing there. So this Divine Feminine flipped that addiction, and she's ready for love, because she's unconditionally loving herself, falling in love. It's a vibration of love. So happiness, you know that feeling that you can get when you first meet somebody and you're those stirrings of love? This Divine Feminine's got that on her own, with her own creator. And this is what's happening. There's a masculine here who's thinking about calling. He's thinking about you, right? Every second of every day, because you've walked away from toxic relationships. You've walked away from toxic behavior. You've walked away from being an option. And you don't care. So there was a heavy resolve here. Because like, I don't care even if I'm on my own. And that's probably the scariest thing for lots and lots of masculines, to be on their own. And you just showed him that you did it with ease and grace, Divine Feminine. So it's like, well, that doesn't look too bad. Being beside her would be okay. I wouldn't be on my own. That's a massive epiphany, and sudden change happens. And there's an upheaval, and transformation happens very, very fast. The sun is going to shine in your life for your determination, for your being able to surrender. Congratulations, and thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you in the members lounge or at reikibybella.com. Join the mailing list there, or book your own reading, psychic readings, free upgrade. Book in the calendar in your own time zone, or let me know your name and location here. Thanks for hitting the like button, and welcome all new subscribers.